Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces in Canton needed time before they got on the field. Such is how his career is destined to begin.
Yeah. I'm a man with a massive plan, good in my head and don't give a. Now I lose again, I'm a list, it's a bad statistics and a little matter anyway. Live like I lost it all, the hole in the wall, gonna come in the so bang and hot and hanging
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chain. He'll push forward for about a yard. Marcus Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go, go!
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Kalen Waddle, touchdown Dolphins. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles, it's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staff, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division.
Still going, and he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job, and back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind. Loose past the 35. Look at him go! Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Dolphins offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And they're not going to pitch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Dolphins offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10, and then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. Ready. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And he's in! Come on, H.A. Down Miami. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And it would appear they're on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. He got it, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings it up 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard
Here's a give to H.A. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And that is incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Dolphins, first down.
A run here with H.M. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Stoppage comes just over a minute to play in this one. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Hill
Patriots
looks to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Something's up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.
Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Killing me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back to.
The night. All the people that you see in the night, and all the dreams up into the light. The way the pieces are setting beside away, and not going out. Can you see the Joker flying over? She's standing in a field of clover, watching out every day. What would happen if we took her Here we go. Yeah. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go. I've been dealing, shedding skin. Can I make my way up? I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of the leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece every time they tied us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions. Go to the high up. These they come from the bars. We living and breathe, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Pick up with spiritual force, just fighting the demons. Really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I get the nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone. He couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as a fire, I'm from the bottom. On treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seas. Over that beef and rocket. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe. Over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. In the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and now let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got can never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and chucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and more.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready? Let's go now.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
First play from the 25, and they'll throw. He's going to air one out right away. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Dolphins.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. A bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain a possession in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound weight.
He gets free. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
J.C. Horn.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good run. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown,
His
Dolphins.
second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 72.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before third and 10? He's got the hook up there to Waddle. Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Ready? Set. Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So, a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
While they poppin' paparazzi pictures, I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby. I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour.